Okay, this is my second video reflection as a research editorial intern, and I am a little sick upon week 3 of school. So that's a little challenge that I'm overcoming because I feel terrible. So I came home again this weekend. It's just a nice little way to decompress and like separate myself from the chaos of being in West Lafayette. It's a nice little getaway for the weekend if I can get away on the weekends. But this week I actually got a lot more done did than I thought I was gonna be able to get done. So I got done with all the SER reports up to linguistics. Kara asked if I could get that done, and I was like, I will get it done. I was stressing out over it a little bit because I knew it was one of those things that we needed to have done for the class visits, but getting it done was very relieving to me, and I kind of neglected it a little bit this week to work on other things like getting videos done and like making fans or just running different errands and working pizza and politics. And also I had a few meetings this week about grad school, which was very insightful, very good to go to. But I got that done. And I was happy because I actually came in on Friday for a few hours and just kind of said that I have to grind this out and get this done because I won't really have any other chances to work on that, or I will neglect it again because tomorrow, Monday is the public impact fair. So getting the public impact fair is also very important to get done. I'm actually going to it, so I adjusted my time by 30 minutes to give me an hour to at least go to some of the booths that I wanted to go to. So getting that done tomorrow is going to be very important to me. So I'm preparing for that. And this week, I'm proud that I actually dedicated hours to finishing a project that I've had for 2 weeks, which I felt like I neglected. So I'm proud that I got that done. And I was efficient in a sense that I just came in on a Friday morning. I don't have classes, and I was just like, you know what, I need to get this one done, and I'm gonna get it done. Um, some of the academic principles, I kind of use this in school when I do homework or when I'm studying, and I kind of say, like, I need to sit down and get this done. I will sit down and get something done if I'm that dedicated to it. And at that point, I was just like, you know what, like, I've had this, I need to get it done. Some of the challenges that I've overcome this week, definitely time management. I feel like now that my classes, like, I work until 6 p.m. most days. I feel like time management now is one of those challenges that I have where I'm trying to separate myself from work and then being a part of the StuCo and then participating in all the events. Like, I need to kind of balance what I'm doing there, not neglecting my school though at the same time. So I haven't been neglecting that, but finding time to like sit down and study is a good thing for me. Like, I'll just take a few hours at night and just get what I need to get done. Coming home also helps because I can just sit down in my room where I used to suffer in high school and do homework in here, which actually is really nice and relieving. I don't really think I had too many distractions this week besides, like, different events that I was working, definitely thinking about it. And what is the times? Oh, something that wasted my time this week was definitely just staring at like the reports and like figuring out what I was doing in Excel because I finally got like both monitors up and a mouse and keyboard and everything, which made things faster for me. So I realized like doing it just on my laptop was like a huge waste of my time. And like the keyboard is like separated into two, which is something completely different for me. So I'm like still getting used to like how that works, but I think it's really cool and I think it's helpful. A motivating factor of the week was definitely trying getting through that report. It's a big report. Really, like, time management and like looking at what needs to be fixed is a big motivator. And then like especially if I talk about grad school, like realizing how much of a time crunch I am this year was a huge motivator for me, especially like school work wise. Like, I realize how much time I don't have. December's not that far away, I've come to realize, and that's when I started applying. Um, my goals for this week is definitely gonna be my time management, see like what I can do different. Like, am I gonna be able to manage this time? Am I able to come home at an earlier time? Like, I'm not bothered by coming home later in a few nights a week, but definitely like if I can come home earlier, get things done. More it's like a personal thing for me. And then I realized, so like my reflection from last week, I talked about how I can leave work at work. Um, I realized that working as a CCSE intern, it's a lot easier to just leave my work at work. I talk about my job, but I'm not stressing out about like I need to get this done. Like it's not like my old jobs where I was working very high pressure at a very young age where if I made one mistake, someone was going to go to jail or someone's going to get deported. Now it's like, "Oh, well, I need to get this done." So I'm not like constantly thinking about it, going to bed dreading the next day to see what's going to happen. I feel better and it's a lot easier to leave my work at work and not really worry about the unknown of things because I just kind of like know like it's CCSE student community. I know I have to make these clips. I know it's very important, but it's also not one of those high stake things where someone's going to jail the next day if a warrant's put out for their arrest. So I feel a lot better. I can actually leave my work at work, live a little bit, and then also thinking about a conversation we had Tuesday about what skills I want to have or like what goals that I have. And I was like, you know what? I was thinking about what skills I really want to have, and it's more interpersonal talking skills with people, how to promote things, how to um not yap on about things, even though I love talking. More it's how am I gonna say things in a clear manner and then have professional writing and academic writing, which are two completely different things. So I've learned from the past few weeks how to make academic writing and my professional writing. I want to work on that. I want to write papers eventually and know how to differentiate between that from all the conversations I've had from the past weeks. But I'm definitely learning a lot more in this past week. I learned a lot more since I were just kind of getting to the groove of things. It's my second full week there. We're entering my third full week working here, so next week I'm excited to see what new challenges I'm gonna face and like what new things I'm gonna learn in this job for a future career of mine. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm very excited to work the career fair and the rainbow call out this week since I've never really been a part of the rainbow call out, but I'm excited for the impact fair and IR this week. So we will see how this week goes. Gonna print out my resumes in a few, so very excited.